every Sunday. Oh my god, the lighting is horrible. I'm look like this is gonna be a thriller. I'm gonna keep it in. Okay, every Sunday I'm having a meeting with myself, discussing with myself how my week has been. I'm setting goals every week on what I want to achieve, and then on Sunday I'm reflecting back. I'm looking if I hit my numbers, if I achieved what I wanted to achieve. I've just decided that I'm gonna bring you with me in this journey. So every weekend I'm gonna be sharing this update with you. And because I've just decided this and I'm in a hotel and I have nothing else, I'm gonna keep it real. You're getting the raw version of this, maybe with some cuts or whatever. In order to bring you in this meeting with me, I need to treat you like a new joiner in my team. One woman team and you're with me. Okay, so hey, welcome to our team. We're now 2 or hopefully hundreds. In order to understand the progress that we're gonna discuss in here in this room, you need to understand the goals that we have. So, what are my goals? This is gonna be such a long story, but I'm gonna keep it very short and I'm gonna share the long story in a different day. I've set a goal for myself to run 10 paid workshops between September and December. Why 10 and why between that period is a different story for another day. The second goal I've set is, in order to do that, I need to speak with companies and book these workshops now and by the end of July. So what I'm doing the past 2 weeks is that I'm reaching out to companies. I go to networking events and I'm telling them more about the workshops that I run, the consulting that I can offer in their companies. I work with tech teams, that's my aim. So, what have I done this past week? I made some notes. I had 3 meetings, in-person meetings with 3 different companies. 2 of them was exploring their problems, and the third one we are discussing potential workshop themes that to run in September. With all 3 of them, I need to follow up with either a proposal or a fleshed out workshop. I've participated in one panel. In the panel, we talked about the communication challenges women face in male-dominated environments. That was so good, and I have so much to share. And I'm gonna make separate videos about all the questions I've received and how I've answered them. I've also had another meeting with a community organizer in Cyprus about potential partnerships or running a seminar. I published my first video on YouTube, which is like, hooray! And I think this is a big thing for me, a personal achievement. I shared an update on LinkedIn about what I'm doing right now, about my decision not to get a job after I left my job in February, and instead to run my own workshops and work with tech teams and to start this YouTube channel. And I had a massive personal limiting belief about doing this, and I kept thinking of how other peers, other engineering leaders are gonna think about me if I start doing YouTube videos. I don't know why. I kept thinking that's it's very exposing to do this, and maybe I'm losing some of my credibility, which is bullshit. Credibility doesn't go away if you decide to do a different kind of activity. So posting that on LinkedIn was a big thing. I've received so much positive feedback and reinforcement. A lot of people want to hear more about how it's like to leave their 9 to 5 job. So I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep sharing exactly what I'm doing. So this was my week. I've also done a course, participating as a student in a course on transformational leadership. It wasn't advanced. I was hoping it would be covering things that I haven't have done before. Sadly, it wasn't. So it was a good reminder. Other than that, I had nets installed outside of my windows, in all the windows in my apartment, which is amazing. So hopefully all the insects, especially mosquitoes and cockroaches, are gonna stay outside of the flat. But this is irrelevant to the business meeting that we're having right now. Anyway, so next week I'm traveling to Berlin. We have the Google I/O Connect Extended conference on Thursday. I keep looking there instead of there. Because I'm a Google Developers Group organizer, we started the community in Cyprus many years ago. So I get to go to the conference in Berlin. We begin with dinner on Wednesday night and a full day event on Thursday. We're going to look at all the latest technologies and everything that it's going on in Google. So I'm going to be sharing more on that on Thursday. And I'm taking the next 2 days off to explore Berlin and discover the underground city. Da da da. Enter spooky music here. Monday is also a public holiday here, and I am in a hotel 2 hours away from my house, and I'm gonna stay here until Monday. So I have 1 day of work on Tuesday. Work, my kind of work. I'm gonna follow up with a bunch of companies. I made a list actually somewhere. I love lists. So yeah, I have a list with all the people I want to follow up with on Tuesday. And I do have 2 meetings as well, one with a new company to explore a partnership together. And in the evening, we have a networking event where I cannot wait to go with Panis. Panis is a tech blogger in Cyprus. He organizes Panis drinks. It's a really good meetup, great for networking and meeting new people. So I'm going there. So Tuesday is quite full, and then Wednesday I'm flying. And that's all I can aim for next week, and that is fine. No guilt taken. All right, I'm gonna leave you. That was it. Thank you for watching. Mwah. And welcome to the team. I'll see you next week.